Last week I did actually do a portfolio update video, but I never finished it because I tried to get through all of them, and in the end, it was too much effort covering every stock. And I'm not the fastest editor. I'm not very good at it. I'm trying to get better, and in the end, I just didn't post. It was too late. So now I'm gonna do a portfolio update just covering my portfolio, and then I'll do another separate video just on the others. I just think it makes it more realistic that I will post the video quicker. And to be honest, I think in my portfolio, a lot of the stocks that you guys have or want me to cover are included. So I think it's more of a priority to release that one. Anyway, I'll be releasing two videos instead of one, and I just think it will be better overall. So this portfolio update, I'm quite motivated. It's early morning, Friday, market's closed, right? Right, Easter Friday. So why not do it now whilst the family's asleep? It was a very impressive week. Let's get through the DXY. First of all, DXY is not really impacting gold and silver or the miners, which is amazing. That is usually not the case. I don't really see the correlation. Maybe there is a small one. Maybe if the dollar goes down, if you zoom in on the 1 minute chart, dollar goes down a little bit. Maybe gold gets a small boost and therefore the miners, and that's cool. But overall, when you zoom out, the dollar's been going up, right? Look at this, let's just do the weekly. I already do the weekly, but look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, basically a month straight, it's just been going up. And we know what gold's done. And we know the miners have had a nice bounce in the last couple of weeks. So overall, dollar's not having an impact. So for me, I don't mind the dollar going up. Go up because then it's like more ammunition on the way down. It's like it's just extra fuel for gold and silver. It's a bit like the Fed raising rates, and now they got 5%, so now they've got room to cut. Well, cool, let the dollar go up, because then when all of a sudden dollar starts to impact gold, it'll be higher, so more room to go down. So basically, this is good for me. Now, just looking at DXY, for me, it's broken out this descending. We've had 2 days where it's broken out. I still think it needs to close above 105 to clearly suggest it wants to go a bit higher. So I'm still looking for that move up above 105, and then it goes higher. If it doesn't clear 105, it could come back into the triangle. But for now, I'm going to call it a mini breakout. And it's had 2 days up. So let's see if it closes above 105. But really, DXY, I'm not going to spend too long on it because it's not really impacting us. And that's a very, very good thing. Because as it goes up, it's more room to move down, and that can only help. Yields have not really, I thought they would curl here and go up with the dollar. Not the case, but it's too early to call. The 30 years just a bit of a doji here, could start to reverse and go up. The 10-year started to try that, but still not, not enough conviction here. I've got this ascending, so maybe that will still act as support. And the 2-year did do it, right when it had to. So maybe we have a move back up. Maybe the 2-year starts to lead the pack a bit, go back up towards this old high. And then by then you start to see the dollar do it too. And then we'll see. I do think we might have a bit of a test here of this old horizontal high. And then let's see if it goes higher. So that's yields. And again, will that impact gold? I think gold's just, it's too late. Well, let's look at gold now. But total runaway train. And look at this. It's just wild. It's wild. And I was just before this video, I was just looking at, if you zoom out, I mean, look at this sort of, I have to go on weekly almost. Look at this period here in the 70s, the inflation. Look at this. It just breaks out of 200 and just squeezes all up to 800. You hear this on these podcasts, a lot of podcasts, just we all hear them. I listen to them. I love them. They're always talking about these fantasy numbers, but I think it's time to consider them. And they refer to this period here when we squeezed, 800 and 70s, although it was really the 80s where inflation went wild. And then obviously we got the 2000 period where the early gold bugs got in. I was only paying attention. I think it's after 2008, or just, yeah, it was after the financial crisis. That's when I started to really get into markets. So I missed this huge move. I mean, I missed everything. I wasn't involved. But that's the next run when we go back up to 800 and we squeeze another 100%. This is a 200% move, by the way. More than 200, what am I talking about? Like from 200 to 800, and this one here is more than 100% move. from, let's say, not even 900 all the way up to 1,900, so more than 100%. And, it's all justified runaway inflation. Here we have financial crisis and QE that follows. And then how much crazy QE, all the money in the world combined times whatever, all in COVID years. It's just, there's no way we should just runaway train. And it's happening. Like, okay, let's just get back to reality today. On the daily, by the way, first of all, it's the end of the month, right? I mean, what's markets open on Monday or something? And that's the first, that's next. So this was the highest record close ever on a daily, weekly, and monthly. So for those people who think it counts, and I think it does, right? For a lot of systems, it does count. And it does count for all those candles, all those robots, algorithms, and chartists. This counts. This happens to be the highest close in history. And I'm sure it's for all currencies, by the way, even the Swiss franc. I mean, sometimes I look at the other currencies. For the euro, it's just even crazier, which impacts me. So anyway, let's get back to it. Incredible. I've got nothing to say. The dollar's going up. We have no resistance above. I don't even know what Fibonacci to use. I mean, there's only one Fibonacci, but where do I use it from? Where do I start the Fibonacci? Like, oh, okay, you went from here to here. So let's say Fibonacci can't even help me. So just pick your round number. And for me, honestly, like the thing is, we were always at 2000. We were hovering, we even went below 1970. Oh, can we get back to 2000? Yes. This is the longest period we've been above 2000. And oh, we recently popped our head about 2150. We're now at 22. It's just crazy. We're at 2230, 50. It doesn't matter. 2300, Monday it can happen because now moving up $70 is not that much of a percentage move. But just put it into perspective, we were always at 2000, right? Just days ago. I don't even need to do this, but from 2000 to where we are now, that's over 11% move. Now, what's stopping? I feel like we're going to get to 3000. We're already a quarter of the way there from 2000. We've done $250. I think 2,500 is the next big number. I think 2,300 we can get to next week because this is just taken off. I mean, did you see the close, by the way, after hours gold? There was just some squeeze of $10 like that. It retraced a bit and then it started to go back up again, which is why we closed so high. Like 2,500, we could 2,250, we could be there Monday, like Chinese hours, and 2,500, we could be there. I don't know, next week or something, or the week after. I don't know what to say, but this is a runaway train. Now, I'll just end it there. Support, okay, let's do this. I mean, resistance doesn't exist. It's NA, non-available. Support, I'm going to say, first of all, 22.22, whatever this high was. And I did say that we're going to quickly close above this, and I didn't expect it to be the next day. It's always so much faster than I expect. 22, 22, these numbers are hard to remember, is support. Obviously, that's quickly reached. If gold decides to retrace for whatever reason, the real next support is going to be 2,200, right? Because that was really this sort of zone here. And then after that, jeez, I have to like zoom in for this. After that, I'm just going to say 21.45 as I did before. I'm going to leave those horizontal lines in. Okay, I don't actually think we're going to get to 21.45 again. If we close below 21.45, we will finally have that retracement down to 20.80 that we never had, and that would be healthy. That would upset me a bit because I'm starting to like this movie. But those are the levels if I have to have them on the way down. 22.22, the one we basically broke out of yesterday. Then 2,200, nice big number, but also resistance, right? And then the 21.45 support, and after that 20.80. I don't think we're going to go below that. If we do, my goodness, I'm just going to buy into gold because this is total confirmation. This is yearly chart styled confirmation. So there you go. And on resistance, I got nothing. Okay, let's look at silver. Sorry, today I'm a bit excited, so I'm going on a tangent. Silver, as usual, has decided not to join the party straight away. I love it because the gold stocks are doing great. The silver stocks are doing great. Imagine when silver gets about 26. For me, It's all about the 26 close. We have everything else going perfectly, all systems running. Gold on a rampage, the miners are moving, the dollar's going up with us, the yields don't seem to matter. I mean, you can make an argument that gold goes up if yields go up or down. I mean, definitely down, but up. So everything's great. We just need silver to join the party. And then we're looking at the 10, 15, 20% moves in stocks just on a day. I can see it happening like Curl Darlene, EXK, First Majestic, that squeeze. Just now it's any excuse. Now, silver is really reluctant to join the party. Even yesterday, I think it was red at one point. I thought, what is going on? Gold's up like 0.5%, and 0.5% is still a big move in gold. I don't care what the number is, percentage wise, it's still. And yesterday we were up 1%, 1 point something percent, huge move. So silver ends up also going up 1%, 1.5%, I think. For me, if gold continues next week, Monday, it's a Monday. Yeah, we're open Monday, I think. Anyway, next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if gold starts to keep going, 2250, making its way towards 2300, you're going to start seeing silver approach this 25.8, 26 level. Now, this is quite a percentage move, 3, 4, 4.5%. But I really think that once we close above 26, that's it. We have, like I said, everything else going well. All we need is to close above 26. Once you start going up here towards 27, for me, it's over. Like, it is done. It's done. We're going to go 27, a little pit stop or whatever. But I do expect to see some silver, and I haven't seen this in a while, like 3, 4, 5, 6% move day. Gold's up 1.5%, but now silver's really on fire one of those days. And when I zoom out, and I've listened to all these podcasts, silver is going to go to 500. It's fun, it's entertaining, but on a day-to-day basis, it's of no value. But now, okay, you're not going to get 500, but $30 is really realistic now. 26 and 30. I know I talk about 27 and 28. Yes, 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 that's going to happen, and those will be levels. But for me, it's 26 then 30. Look at this weekly chart, right? It's time to look at these charts a bit more. No, the monthly chart. And it was a monthly. Yeah, look at the monthly chart, right? Forget this little 4%. Like, this is perfect. One monthly close. Doesn't even matter, monthly, weekly. I mean, for me, it's 30. And remember what gold's done. Gold is at absolute runaway train historic levels. Silver is not, it is a monetary metal, right? Historically, yes, yes, yes. But it's more of an industrial metal in the markets. But still, and we also have the other commodities. I haven't done a commodity. I have not done a commodity video in a while, but look at oil, by the way, is also breaking out. I mean, copper is above 4. Platinum, okay, platinum, palladium, not exactly doing great, not the best adverts for commodities, but I just feel like silver has every reason to now test 26 and close above it. And after we do that, 30 is the next big level, right? I mean, it's just there, it's the high. So I don't really want to talk about support because I can't imagine. No, it would be possible for gold to all of a sudden retrace. We've seen the levels. I mean, it's possible. So that's why I put the levels there. Yes, silver has 24.4 as a level, let's be honest. And if it loses that, it would be horrible. Then we have 24. That would just ruin the chart. Actually, that would be really disastrous, I think. But if we can keep going, and we did close at absolute highs, looks like we wanted to carry on. It's just the market stopped. If we had 24/7 Bitcoin markets going, gold would be at 2250 right now. So let's get above 26, and then let's see if we can basically hit 30 this year. No doubt about it. All right, let's look at the miners. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? This is not going to be a portfolio update video. It's too long. I've gone on too many rants. I will just post this, and then I'll do my portfolio, and then I'll do another one just for the others. Right, GXJ. I deleted GDX, otherwise I'd start with GDX, but TradingView doesn't allow more than 30 tickers. So GDX, J, and they all did this. For me, they all have this level. We broke out. We opened above this level. We didn't even touch it. We had, that's not really a gap, but it's perfect. Like we went down, we kind of touched the level, and we closed near the high of day. Obviously, the miners closed before gold because gold traded for another hour and a bit, and gold went up. So actually, miners would probably have closed at a new high, like above 39 GDXJ. For me, we're just in the middle of the zone. We need to test 40. GDXJ needs to test 40. For that, gold needs to keep going on Monday by the time the GDXJ market opens, the general markets open. So there you go. 40 resistance. And by the way, real resistance is not actually 40. It's 39 point whatever this is, 8. So if we were to close above 40, if you were to see GDXJ print close above 40, that's just super bullish. And there's every reason for that to happen. The miners are the miners, so excited. The miners are outperforming silver. They're not outperforming gold. Gold is just crazy, but they're starting to catch up and starting to act as they should. Gold's up nice 1%. GDXJ, honestly, it should be up 3, 4. But at least we're not up just 1. So we're continuing. I think we close above 40 and we can start looking towards 42. And then you start looking at this descending. And there's every reason for us to be all the way up there. But, little steps, every day. Let's just take every day at a time. So next level is 40. Support is going to be 30, yeah, just below 38, let's say. So all these horizontal levels are correct. There are no descending levels until this one here, and that takes another level. Let's look at GDX before I look at GDX. I look at SILJ. GDX, just like GDXJ, middle of the zone. This is not resistance, it's just stop trading. Look at that close the day before, just guaranteed continuation. That was a super strong day on sorry, not Thursday, Wednesday. So continuation. Where's the next level? I see 32.3-ish. Which, how much of a percentage move? It's probably the same as GDXJ, by the way. Yeah, 2%. So there you go. Little continuation Monday. Let's say we go to 22.50. You should see GDX all the way at its high. And again, a close above, especially 32.50. It doesn't really matter. A close above 32 might be enough. Look at that. There was never a close above 32 here on these candles, but close above 32, 35, whatever the high is on these, should signal continuation, and we could get to 33. Look at this. I didn't mention that horizontal, but it doesn't matter. Up we go. Up we go to 36. That's what I want. I want 36 on GDX. I want, well, I would say all the way up here, 44. We have 44 on GDXJ, but if we do actually close above, it's like 42.50 here. It's a big squeeze because this is the descending. So, all right, SILJ. And again, all the support is going to be the horizontal ones on the way down. SILJ has already taken out its descending. This is before silver takes out 26. So maybe silver takes the baton and runs now. Gold's done its thing. Gold will keep going up. But if silver starts to squeeze, have a plus 4% day and testing 26 and then close above 26, you're going to start to see SILJ all the way up here and running, and then all the miners just start to go wild. GDXJ will start to really outperform GDX. SILJ will be the strongest one out of them all. Silver's just completely demolishing gold, and then it's just like breakout bullish signals all over the place. But look, this broke out. I redid this line just before this video in case I was off, but I always prefer it when they take out the next horizontal because that's total confirmation. It doesn't matter how badly you've done the descending. If you take out the last pivot high, which in this case is like just above 1050, I don't care how bad your chart is. You've got a total double breakout confirmation, like 2 technicals. But for me, it's done it. It would have been better if we closed above 10, but who cares? We touched 10. We still closed above the breakout. Next, we just need a little more continuation. A print close above 10. 1050 would be absolutely beautiful. And we just need silver to help out now. And support is going to be all the horizontals on the way down. So for me, it looks really good. We just need silver to go up. We need the miners to continue and to start reacting to silver going up. And then it's just the perfect world. But yeah, I'm going to get to the miners just now. I'm going to do a separate video for that because I've just gone like multiple small rants. But it's just really beautiful. But remember, it's the end of the month. Um, I might even go on an Easter hunt, you know, just to celebrate with my kid. Obviously, that would be ridiculous in the forest on my own. But the daily, the weekly, the monthly candles, the fact that gold just went on a berserk after hours pop, for me, it's like a runaway train. You know, the central banks have been holding up this market a lot. I don't even know if retail, besides us and a few others, retail, they don't even cover this on CNBC. It's all about the stocks and Bitcoin or Nvidia. Like this stealth move to historic highs. I'm sure the East are buying like crazy, China, Russia. But it's like, I don't know, it's time to put all your money in gold. Like fiat has just absolutely demolished. And ever since COVID, how much they printed in our countries, right? In the West, especially, it makes sense what's happening. And now the miners are starting to finally, this is like the perfect storm, and we're starting to see it here. All right, let me do my other video immediately now, covering my portfolio, and then I'll do another one covering all the other stocks. So happy Easter, but see you soon.